Are you the kind of person who has no friends? If so, you might wonder why. If you change your behavior a little, then you might be a lot less lonely. Our world really values people with extroverted personalities and social skills. But maybe you feel like you missed the memo on that one. You might be home alone night after night, with no friends, and with no one to call or text. While you might like it that way, it does get lonely, doesn't it? If you like yourself and your life the way it is, keep doing you. But if you think that you'd be happier with even one or two friends, keep on watching. In this feature, we'll cover maybe why you don't currently have friends and what you can do to expand your social circle. There may be inexcusable errors you are making to force people to distance themselves from you. On the other hand, you may also be a total pushover, and people take what you do for granted. It may seem that everyone doesn't accept your company. But, despite that, try to analyze whether this happens with everyone. Despite your will and efforts, this could also be due to the fact that you're with the wrong people where your presence is never welcome. So, do not be afraid to look for different company. Check out these 4 reasons you are being ignored by your friends and feeling they don't want you around. Find out if you are involuntarily or consciously engaging in these behaviors. Make an effort to improve yourself if you are. Number 1. You are just too negative. If you are the negative Nancy of the group, you should know that people feel uncomfortable and anxious around you. People feel drained when there is someone who is constantly cribbing or crying and just does not want to be happy. When you are too full of bitterness, negativity, and anger, people will start avoiding you, even your friends. Seek counseling and help if you feel you are getting too negative-minded. Do it before you start losing friends. Also, focus on self-development rather than fishing for friends. When you are a different person with a positive personality, people will flock to you. Number 2. You are selfish and don't really care about others. No one is going to tell you this to your face, but if you are selfish, people are slowly going to cut you out of their lives. If your friends feel that whenever you meet them, you are only concerned about yourself and you having a great time, they will disappear. If you only think about why you are not having fun, people will cut you out so that they can have their fun. Control yourself. If you are not willing to give others a chance, you are not going to get an invite in the first place. Number 3. You are a toxic friend. You always leave your friends in a bad mood when you bid them goodbye. Your friends are happier after you have left than when you are around. Maybe it is the things you say or the way you say it or the choice of words you prefer to use to put your point across that just makes people want to curl up and die. If you find out that your friends are planning hangouts and get-togethers behind your back and forgetting to invite you, you need to take a good, hard look at yourself. There is a good chance that you are a toxic friend. If you want your friends back, it is time to reevaluate yourself. Number 4. You never make the effort. If you are trying to meet new people, sitting at home and hoping for a miracle to happen is not going to help. Making friends requires effort, just like making money or making time for something. But you won't regret it if you find a really good set of friends. You may have lost touch with your friends from school and college because it is hard to take time out for a social life, especially when you are working most of the time. Get your priorities sorted. If you want them back, you need to be the one who picks the phone up and makes the first move. If you are one of those who make plans weeks in advance and then cancel them at the last second, you will lose any remaining friends you have. When you make a single friend, you have opened a window. That friend will lead you to 2 more friends or many more. And then those new friends will lead you to many, many more. But you should work on yourself if you want people to enjoy your company or be interested in being your buddy. At the very least, you need to be pleasant and giving. If you are shy, withdrawn, suffer from social anxiety, or are depressed, sad, or unhappy, people around you notice it quicker than you do. A therapist can help with regulating and recognizing your emotional patterns. People prefer not to indulge with somebody sad or depressed, to avoid negative emotions. If you prefer having solitary time yet still feel unsupported and alone, the feelings of loneliness are normal. It is essential for humans to maintain and regulate social relationships in order to feel fulfilled.